everybody, welcome back to Rocky Mountain Homestead. Today I decided I'm going to take you guys along. We're going to do a little day in the life. One second. Anyway, we're going to be doing some fun things today. We have a little bit of homeschooling to do. I got to make my bed. I need to speed thaw something for dinner because tonight's the last night of the rodeo. We've been so busy, so I'm really excited that we're going to get to go, and it's first responders get a discount night, so the tickets will be discounted, which is cool. So we're going to go ahead and do the rodeo. We didn't go last year, but we went the year before, so we're excited to go. And I'm also going to, in this video, share with you, I need to make a French toast casserole for breakfast tomorrow. So I'm going to take you guys along. If you watched my What We Eat in a Week, basically my weekly menu plan of dinners that I made. If you guys stuck through the whole video, I know it was a little lengthy. I'm working on that. I want to get videos like that up regularly, but I'm trying to figure out, find my little rhythm of whether to shorten them up or make them longer. So it was a little bit longer, but if you guys stuck around, a couple people requested down in the comments section to have the video for the Italian bread. So I'm going to put that in this video today because for breakfast tomorrow, we are doing French toast casserole. Tomorrow is going to be a very, very busy day. I'm going to take you guys maybe along with that too. It's my last day for my final leg surgery or procedure. I've had a couple of them. Wanted to do a video, but it was when my laptop was down and I kind of stopped for a couple weeks. But I've been having a couple phlebectomies and leg ablations done, and tomorrow is my final procedure. Thankfully, because I need to be full on ready and healthy and ready to go for Fire Academy, which is right around the corner. I'm really starting to stress that. Anyway, that's not what this video is about. Just updating you guys to stick around, and throughout this video, we're going to do a couple things, share the bread recipe with you, and then I think I'm going to do a separate recipe video for what to do with that Italian bread loaf. If you're interested in making the French toast casserole, you don't even have to go to the store to buy bread. You probably have all the ingredients in your house. Super simple. Pretty clean. Somebody's already taken a cat nap. I don't even know how he's laying like that. It looks really uncomfortable. Eventually, I'm hoping to get this weight bench in a better area. Actually, I need to put my belt away. Anyway, I'm hoping to get this weight bench out of the way, but trying to work out for Academy, and yeah, that's going great. But we have nowhere to put it, so here it is. All right, time to check the bathroom. And there's a mess everywhere. I was trying to get ready. The rodeo is tonight at 7, but I was trying to get ready and I realized I'm out of makeup. I'm literally out of makeup. And I don't wear it all the time, but I'm out, and literally this is a finger swipe. So I just put some under my eyes. Yeah, that's all I had. Was little sample things. So I need to get this little mess picked up, and then my cats took their canned cat food out of our trash can, apparently to play with them. So let's get this picked up real quick. All right, there we go. Overall, everything's pretty clean. And overall, the bathroom is, I guess, as tidy as it's going to be. I should sweep because, with cats, there's 4 cats that use these litter boxes right here. I just put some fresh litter in. Probably can't tell. But anyway, the bathroom is pretty much overall clean. Just some sweeping that can be done later. Downstairs and see what's going on because the kids are really loud and we need to get some history done. So I'm going to be doing it with my 4 older kids. My other son was a little bit too young this year for the curriculum. It's the Good and the Beautiful history. So he was in kindergarten, so he was not part of it, but we're going to go do that real quick and get a little school in for the day. Okay, so we're in the homeschool room. I just need to tidy up a few things before we can even do history, because I've been spending a lot of late nights down here the past few nights till like 2:30 in the morning. Not good, not good. I'm kind of going back into the habit of being a night owl, which is just not good. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this desk cleared, and then we'll start. In some places, as in Brazil, it is thousands of miles wide. Other places, like modern Panama, are just 50 miles wide. The only way to find out was to walk west looking for the ocean. One explorer, Balboa, who was born in Spain, came to the New World hoping to explore South America. A series of bad choices landed him in a small town with a group of settlers. He named the town Darien, and the other people made him the governor of the area. Balboa hoped that if he did some great deed, he could get back in the good graces of the King of Spain. He went exploring, looking for the same two things most everyone in the New World was looking for. Okay, so I have one kiddo lingering. He wants to do a couple worksheets, and I am going to spend this time to hop on my laptop real quick and get some comments answered and reply to some comments, read some comments, and then we're going to go upstairs and start our recipe. Okay, everybody, so got some homeschooling done. My roosters are going nuts. It's about to rain. It's actually really dark, so I have some lights on. I hope this is good lighting. Anyway, got some homeschooling done. Got to reply to some comments on the channel and play with my son for a little bit. Now it's time to get some of this bread going. I'm going to show you guys how to make this loaf. It's super easy. Recipe, the first thing you are going to add is 1 tablespoon of yeast. I just pulled mine out of the freezer. That is a great place to keep it, in case you did not know that. Followed by 2 cups of warm water. You definitely want it to be at least 105 degrees, is where I usually keep my temperature. We're going to add 1 tablespoon of sugar to this. I'm then going to add about 4 cups of flour. I'm just using all-purpose flour. You can use bread flour if you'd like, but I find that all-purpose flour works great. So 2, 3, and 4. So there's the 4th. I'm then going to add, wrong measurement. Hold on a minute. I had the wrong measuring spoon. Good thing I checked. Grabbing it in a hurry. Anyway, 2 teaspoons of sea salt and 3 tablespoons of olive oil. You can use extra virgin olive oil. I keep olive oil in this, so that is what I am using. I don't think it makes a big deal. At least it never has for me. So you're going to make sure your dough hook is on. I'm going to lift my bowl, and you want to put it on a level 2 and let that come together and knead for a few minutes. And after a few minutes into the kneading, I can see that it's still sticking in the bowl, so I'm going to add a little bit extra flour. Probably, I have a ½ cup right here, so let's just add a little bit in. You want it to pull off the bowl. Sometimes, you know, the weather is different, kitchens are different. Some days are warmer, some days are colder. Today it's actually cool out. I need a little bit more flour because this is sticky. But you can add in between 4 to 5 cups of flour. Usually 4 is good for me, but for whatever reason right now, it's needing a little bit more. I can see it's still a little sticky, so I probably am going to end up adding in this whole half a cup, and that's what I'm going to do now and see if that's enough. And I got my shoot is sticking here. There we go. I had a little shoot on the side, add flour too. There we go. I think that'll do it. So after about 5 to 7 minutes of kneading, as you can see, the dough is completely off the bowl and it is spinning around and not sticking, and that is what you want to see. Okay, so after about 5 to 7 minutes of kneading, you're going to take your hook off, and like I said, 4 to 5 cups of flour. You don't want to go over 5. Usually I need 4, but for whatever reason today I needed a little extra. You try and quietly put that back, and then so after that, then you will need a cute little helper to help you knead, and my son Isaiah actually wants to help. So, not quite sure what he's going to do. Maybe you can help mommy knead it. So, you are going to pull your dough out onto a clean surface, and that was just from my little extra bit of flour that I had, and you will want to knead this just a few times, maybe for a minute or two. You want to help? Should we wash your hands? You did? What, in the bathroom just now? Okay. Well, I guess he's going to help me, so hang on. All right, Isaiah, go ahead and give it a try. Good job, keep going. You got it. Got a knead. Okay, ready? Like that, and pull back, and turn it, okay? That, and pull back. Does it work with little hands?
Yeah.
Yeah? Good job, pound it. Okay, so just knead it a few times. And then after that, good job, Isaiah. You want to get down or do you want to sit up here?
Sit up here.
Sit up here. Okay. So we are going to, I'm going to get you different pants.
Okay.
He's playing outside, so he's got play pants on, but you definitely cannot wear those to the rodeo tonight, okay? The boys call their jeans that are ripped, they're work pants, because my husband, you know, he's a contractor, so he's in construction, so they always say, I want to wear work pants, and, you know, they go outside, but you can't wear work pants to the rodeo, can you? So, nice, smooth ball of dough, okay, and then, yeah, it looks like a ball, it kind of is. Hang on one sec, guys. And then you can use like a Pam spray, olive oil spray, whatever you want. I'm just throwing in a little bit of olive oil into this, dumping it in there, flipping it around. You just really want to coat it. That's all you're doing. And then, oh no, that's vanilla. And then I'm going to get a damp towel. I just dampened my crazy chicken lady towel. So warm, damp towel. I'm going to place it in my oven. I guess I should talk to you. I'm going to place it in my oven on the proof setting for about 30 minutes. And if you don't have that feature on your oven, then you can just put it in the oven with the oven light on, and that should be perfectly fine. Just set it in the warmest spot in your kitchen for about 30 minutes, and I'll bring you back in half an hour. Okay, well, that is proofing. I try to make the most of my time. I actually have a sink full of dishes I need to hand wash. Our dishwasher is running as usual. But one tip that I want to share with you, the lighting's horrible in here, sorry. One tip I want to share with you guys to keeping up with like housework, and like right now there's really not a ton in my house that needs to be cleaned really at all, maybe floors. I need to swap laundry though, so sink full of dishes, what do you start first? You know, I immediately want to go to the dishes because I just finished using them, but the dryer's sitting off and the washing machine stopped, so I am going to get a load of wash going so I have something going while I'm washing dishes, just to stay one step ahead. So just a little tip to throw in there. That's one way I keep up, and like, you know, I clean as I go in the kitchen too. That's another big thing. But just wanted to share that because I almost started doing the dishes and I'm like, nope, it's sitting empty. So let's get that moving. So that is washing and drying itself while we're washing dishes. Never fails. There's always something in the wash. My son's baseball hat, which hopefully didn't get ruined, but he's almost done playing for the year. And whatever this thing is, probably one of my son's truck pieces. So anyway, I'm gonna get another load of wash going. And a rock. Doesn't fail. Do you guys have multiple baskets too to sort colors and towels and stuff? I do. I have 3 and it never fails. It's never sorted. That's why you see me going back and forth dragging different baskets like, well, here we go again. Okay, I don't even have enough for a full load, which is great, but the washer is gonna be stinking because I got like maybe half a load of washer. So I guess till tonight when we all come home, I have no more laundry. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this folded up. In case you're wondering, I usually do about 3 to 4 loads of laundry a day, because we're a large family and because, you know, I just like to stay on top of things. I don't have a laundry day. Otherwise, I would probably have a lot more laundry needing to be done. So I don't have a laundry day. Every day is laundry day, and I just do it as we have it today, which is why I only have half a load of laundry right now, which is probably from everyone taking their clothes off last night. But anyway, and then we have our baskets right here. We bought one of those like cubby things that you get at Walmart or wherever, the 8 cubby things, and that's been used for shoes, that's been used as books, that's been used for toys, but it has made its way. My husband anchored it onto our wall for our laundry basket system. So that's what's up there. Now my 3 girls, they have their washer and dryer downstairs in the mechanical room. They have our old one, which still runs. It's from like 2011. Back when I had my second child, so it's held up for a long time. So my girls do their laundry downstairs and they stay on top of it. So the only time it makes its way up here is if, you know, we go on like vacation and everyone kind of just dumps any dirty laundry that's left, you know, up here, then it kind of gets done up here. But usually the girls are responsible for their laundry, and that's kind of the way I do things in my house. You know, they're all old enough, I think, to learn, and I think a lot of kids, that's kind of important, you know, life skill to teach kids young. So my oldest daughter is 13. My second daughter she'll be 12 in November, and then my youngest daughter, she's 9 right now. She'll be 10 in September. So I've always taught, you know, I've taught my kids a lot of stuff young. That's just me, you know, but I want kids that are independent and know how to do things themselves, you know, and just to prepare them for the real world. I am speed thawing some ground beef in water in my big mixing bowl out there for dinner, because I need to meet my husband in town at like 6 or 6:15 for the rodeo. Start till 7 o'clock. I need to meet my husband in town at 6 or 6:15, so we'll have to head out very shortly after dinner. Definitely an early dinner tonight, but I need to make something for us. So we are fed before we go. Rodeo starts at 7 o'clock, but we know it's going to be packed since it's the last night. But anyway, I'm going to finish up this laundry. Okay, laundry is done. Thankfully, I just have a few baskets that need to get put away, but my boys are outside playing right now, so when they come in, they can put their clothes away, and then I need to carry mine up later, but the timer is going to be going off for the bread in a few minutes, and I need to start getting a head start on dinner right now, so I can guarantee we're all fed. So I'm going to take you guys along and make some Korean beef rice bowls. I know I never say that right. I just say Korean beef, but some Korean beef rice bowls for our dinner with maybe we have some frozen broccoli. I don't know. I need to look at my frozen vegetables and I need to do my Azure order in a few days. So I'm going to go through my vegetables too to make sure we don't need to add anything to that list. Okay. Do you hear all that stuff rolling around? It is that's very cool, Josh. My son is playing something. It's a truck? Okay. He's driving a truck. Anyway, it is super windy out. Everything's blowing around. We must have like a storm coming, which we've had some nasty storms the past couple days. We had 2 really good hailstorms. The first one did minimal damage, but the second one, basically 90% of my plants are done. They're ruined, they're damaged. So I'm just like, we need to do that greenhouse when we do our addition. So I'm just hoping we could do our addition next year because you can't grow without it. So I'm really upset. Everything was doing good, but anyway, not gonna talk about that. But it is windy, so the kids are running and getting their toys picked up outside. What, honey? They're not gonna blow away. Yeah, crazy winds right now, so haven't looked at the weather, but it must be a storm coming through. Again, we've had so much rain. Somebody's yelling. Hold on. Sorry about that. Anyway, so you're just going to basically, all I do is just make sure the air bubbles are out of it, kind of roll it out into a rectangle. I don't measure it, but I just eyeball it because I've made it so many times. But to be exact, if you want to know what mine's rolled out to, 6, 12, about 18 inches wide and about 12, maybe 14 inches that way. So, vertically. So anyway, that's all. I don't, like I said, I don't really measure it. I just kind of eyeball it, and then you just roll it up, tuck it in really good, flip it around, and pinch your seam. Mommy's recording right now, but I need you to put your clothes basket away, okay? I'm recording right now. What's up? Toys are picked up. Thank you. Okay. Chickens and, are you guys putting the chickens and ducks up? Yeah. Okay. All right. Anyway, what, baby? All right, so I got this. Let me go ahead and get my cookie sheet. All right, it's gonna be loud, sorry, but my kids are inside now that it's, the weather's kind of turning. So anyway, yeah, this is a little bit longer than I usually do it because it fits in here good, but it doesn't have to be perfect. You know, I don't know that it has to be perfect. It's bread, and this is honestly getting chopped up for a French toast casserole, but that's basically what you do. So you don't have to roll it out as wide as I did. Mine fills up my cookie tray, and I have a big cookie tray. So anyway, that's done. I'm going to go ahead and get a serrated knife. All right, I got my serrated knife. I can't find my sourdough thing. I have like a sourdough bread slicer, but I don't know where it is. I think it's in the drawer behind me. But anyway, that's all you have to, oh, I hope that was zoomed in enough. Literally, that's all I do is just take the serrated knife and just lightly make your slits. So I do 5. That's kind of what they look like. I can't really get mine to aim down any further, so if you can see. And then I'm gonna just make an egg wash. I'm gonna get 1 large egg, which is right in front of me on the counter my daughter just brought in, and put a little water in it. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I got my egg. and I put in a little bit of water to make an egg wash. And you're just going to take it and brush it onto the bread and coat it completely. And that's what's going to give it that nice golden color. And you can add things onto this. You can add seasonings onto it. I think before I've done like an everything bagel seasoning. You can do, this recipe is so versatile. I use this to make cheesy garlic bread. I'll split this loaf in half and put, you know, butter, oil, garlic powder, and some parsley flakes on it, or in the butter and oil mix, and then I'll just brush it onto the bread, and then you just put some shredded cheese on it, and you have like cheesy garlic bread. You can make regular garlic toast with this, French toast casserole. Yes, Joshy, are you hungry? I know, we're gonna have dinner soon. Making all his sounds. He knows this bread is the best. It's good. So anyway, and yeah, you can use this for, I've made French bread pizzas out of this. Same thing, you would just slice it open, put your toppings and sauce and cheese and pepperoni, whatever you like, on top of it, and then just, you know, bake it in the oven. I think I usually do like 425 degrees. Maybe it's 375. I don't know. I haven't made it in a while. But, you know, you can just broil it and have some French bread pizza. So, yeah, we use this when we do, like, soups and salad in the winter. And, yeah, it's really good. So, anyway, get your egg wash. Distribute it evenly, because if you miss a spot, it will be a lot lighter. So, if you like, you know, things to look a certain way and all even, then just don't miss any spots, and that's about it. Brush it on, and my oven is preheated to 400. Sorry about that, I pushed the wrong button. My oven is preheated right now to 425 degrees, and this is going to go in the oven. You could do it anywhere from 20 to 25 minutes, but I find I always go in between if there's a number range. So I usually do about 22 minutes. 23 minutes, and it's perfect for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in, and I'll bring you back when it's out. I'm just gathering some of my ingredients so I can show you quickly and try and squeeze a second recipe in here for you guys. But this is our Korean beef. This is one of my favorite, quickest recipes that I do. So a lot of nights, if, you know, like I said, I cook every night. But if there's a night where things just are not working out, you can, you know, really easily thaw some ground beef in some, you know, cold water in the package. That's what I'm doing right now. Kind of speed thaw it. If you pressure can ground beef, you can just use your pressure canned ground beef from the jar. Now, for me, we literally have to quadruple this recipe. So, as usual in the description, it's not the easiest thing to do, but I try to make it easy for you guys. I will, as always, have the recipe written down. Oh, I already peeled that one. I will have the recipe written down there or typed out for you guys so you have it. But anyway, just... It's delicious, it's fast, all my kids love it, and I have had to quadruple it now at this point because my kids are, you know, eating well. They're all growing, they got their growth spurts and stuff they're going through. So anyway, I'm just going to finish getting this garlic chopped up. This is probably the most time-consuming part of the recipe. You can use the jarred minced garlic. I actually do have it on hand in the fridge, but I have some garlic that I need to use up. As you can see, it's already starting to sprout a little bit, so, excuse me. It is starting to sprout a little bit, so I need to use it up, and that's why I'm using it. Still totally fine, but anyway. So for quadrupling this, for me, I need 12 garlic cloves. Yeah, so anyway. I will be sharing in the video the amounts I have, and in the description will be the amounts that you guys need to make this. But super delicious. I just serve it over rice. We usually do broccoli, like I like to do steamed broccoli with it, or broccoli that's roasted in the oven, but we are so close on time. I got the bread rising to finish up showing you that I got it rising now. I got it baking in the oven, so I'm trying to get dinner done. Once the sauce is made up, which is always what I do first, I always make the sauce first. Once it's made up, it's quick. All you do is add your cooked ground beef, mix it in the sauce, done, serve it over rice. So we might have a vegetable, we might not, but we can't miss the rodeo tonight. All right, it is about time to do a big grocery haul. This is all I have left. I always have backups, but anyway, getting low on stuff. So we're gonna be doing a haul here soon. But another reason to always keep your pantry well stocked, so you don't have this problem and run out of things. And yes, I can measure and talk at the same time. So I'll have to go back and watch that and make sure I was right, but just barely had enough. 8 teaspoons, guys, of sesame oil. Sesame seed oil. That's what happens when you quadruple. Okay, if it's loud, I'm sorry. I'm not going to be able to edit it out if my kids come in here yelling. Like I said, it's about to rain, so they're all inside. Hopefully I can get through this quickly, but what you're going to need for this recipe, for me, I'm quadrupling it, so I'm using 1 cup of soy sauce. I'm also using 1 cup of brown sugar, my 12 chopped minced garlic cloves. Okay, and then in here I have 1 teaspoon of ground ginger, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, and 1 teaspoon of pepper flakes. And then I have my 8 teaspoons of sesame seed oil. Okay, and you guys, that's literally it. That is it. That's it. Super simple. Like, could not get simpler than that, and this makes such a yummy sauce. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I have always doubled this sauce, you know, back when we only had to double it and not quadruple it. Anyway, sorry about that. Like I said, it'll be a matter of time till I have an interruption. So back when I used to only have to double this and use 2 pounds of ground beef, you would double the sauce anyway for that amount, but I would like double it again. So this is quadrupled to the original recipe. This is the quadrupled amount. So if I wanted to have a more saucier mix like we like, I would be doing 4 more times of these ingredients. So I would be doubling this amount, which is just crazy in my opinion. But yeah, just food for thought. If you are good making smaller portions for your family, I would suggest doubling the sauce because it's yummier that way. We don't really like our food dry. I'm always doubling sauce for everything, but anyway, this is really delicious. So that's all you're gonna do is just whisk it now over, I don't know, maybe, I don't even check my temperature, like medium, low heat, and I'm just going to let that come to a boil. We have 9 more minutes on the bread, and I'm going to get the ground beef. Actually, I'm going to switch burners because I don't have enough burners. I'm going to put this one over here. I got to get rice going. So I'm going to leave this one on medium low, and then I'm going to start grounding up in the pan that ground beef. Hopefully it's thawed enough. Okay, I had to get out my 13-inch cast iron for this job. I only have 1. I need to get more that size, but anyway, so this is coming to a nice boil. Now you're going to just leave it on simmer. Like I said, I don't even go off times, you guys. I just eyeball everything, but I will tell you, I've made this enough to know, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes. You just want it to thicken up a little bit. So like I said, it came to a boil. Now I just lowered it all the way to low and just kind of let that simmer for about 5 minutes is all. And then the ground beef, thankfully it was thawed enough to get the paper off of it. I do have that on low. I don't know why it's still boiling like that, but anyway, it was thawed enough to get the paper off of, so I'm just going to work on it the rest of the way and get the ground beef browned up. Thank you. Okay, yes, so I was getting jasmine rice and I was in such a hurry. I actually broke my nail, you guys, so good thing I'm going to get a fill. I've been due for a fill for weeks. I literally usually go maybe every 3 weeks for a fill, so I'm going to cover it because I got to go to the rodeo and I don't want to look ridiculous. But, and actually I'm bleeding a little bit, but I only get my nails done, I don't know, once every 3 weeks, if that, but it's been like 5 weeks, and yeah, it was a matter of time. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna do that tomorrow when I go get my vein procedure done, and I'm gonna take you guys along and share something really interesting with you guys. But I haven't said anything. I was gonna do a video on it a couple months ago, but I'm like, no, maybe I won't, but I actually am going to, just to share with you guys how, I won't say it, I'll wait till the video, but anyway, I will share it in the next day in the life video I put out. How about that? So, I'm gonna finish working on this ground beef. This, I need my cooling rack because I don't have enough stove space. All my cookware is a little large, so I'm going to put the sauce over here on a cooling rack. I knew it was probably going to fall if I left it there. And then I'm going to get some jasmine rice going and finish working on this ground beef. All right, you guys, the loaf of bread is done. I actually pulled it out a minute later. I usually pull it out at 22 minutes and it's perfect. It was 23 minutes because I had to deal with my nail. You hear that? Nice and crunchy on the outside and super moist and delicious on the inside. That's what you want to hear. And obviously with how brown it is, it's like, it's done. But beautiful, glossy finish. Let me get you off the tripod. It's beautiful, you guys. Absolute beautiful loaf of bread. Like I said, I had it in an extra minute. Usually it comes out just right, but this is perfect. All right, I'm just going to get the rest of this cleaned up. We got some more eggs I need to put away. Didn't realize you were all the way up there. So we have the sauce mix done. The bread is done. And what else? I was going to get frozen vegetables, and I'm like, it is already 10 after 5. So we're just going to do canned green beans. So this is where having canned vegetables comes into play, because a lot of the times I like doing frozen or fresh, but tonight is one of those nights where we just need to keep things moving so we can all eat and have enough time to eat and not be rushed. So my husband is going to meet us in town. He's not coming home to change or anything. He's just going to go straight there from work and meet us there. So I'm going to take you guys along and try and do some footage of the rodeo while we're there. And I think that's how I'm going to end this video. And then tonight I'm going to do a separate video, so this one's not super lengthy, using this bread to show you how to make the French toast casserole with it, because it's delicious and it's freezer friendly for those of you that do like freezer meals. I like to have it in the freezer when I have the space in the freezer. I'd rather my freezer be filled with meats than freezer meals. That's just how I am. I want to have a lot of meats on hand. So anyway, speaking of which, our cow should be like ready to pick up any day. And I've, as you can tell with some of the recipes I just did, really trying to work through ground beef. We do a lot of chicken. We don't do like a ton of red meat every week, but I am trying to work through to make some freezer space for our cow that will get us through the winter. I want to make sure we're good for the winter. And this is the last time the ranch near us does their cows till February. So anyway, let's keep things moving. Okay, we are in speed mode because it is time to go very shortly. So I'm gonna hurry through this, but that's all you do. Add the sauce. I would normally have a spatula, but I'm in a hurry. So little scrapey noise. And that's it, guys. So this is the Korean beef, and you just serve it up over rice. You can do a salad on the side or a vegetable. And yeah. Don't forget to give this a try, and definitely the Korean beef. This is a lifesaver on really busy nights. All right, I'm going to take my phone with me. Thankfully, I had enough time to get myself somewhat together. Anyway, it's been fun doing this day in the life video. I hope to do a lot more of these in the future. My husband is about to be here, so I need to go make us some iced lattes to take with us We do not like coffee on the go. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys like day in the life videos where you get little glimpses, of course, this was not my whole day, but just little glimpses here and there of kind of like what we do in a day, leave it down in the comments below just to let me know. And I always look for feedback on whether to do more of these videos or not. Anyway, I will see you guys on the next video. I'm going to add into here at the end of the footage some of the clips from my cat. I need to go feed our cats before we leave. But I'm going to add in some footage from the rodeo. It's a really fun rodeo that is annual, and we love it. Rooftop rodeo. So I'm going to save some space and get some footage of that for you guys here at the end. So take care. God bless.
And then look around like, anybody else?
Yeah, you want some more of this?
So in our first section, nobody was able to make it to the whistle in the Bank Festus Park Bull Ride. We'll have some more a little bit later on. How about you help out our cowboys? Let's lift them up. Thank you. Oh, trying to get to the nose. There you go. 4, 6, and 4 for Clay Reiner. Reach out there. Try to get him up. Oh, now the steer falls in the incorrect direction. He's going to try to get him up again. Rolling over. 17 and home. Good job. Come on, Randy. See if we can catch up. Ain't steer right down the middle. Lone horse brings him into position. All right. And he will land over the top as quickly as is legally possible. Good steer. Come on, Scott, finish it, yes.
You're good.
Stay regular, everybody. Oh. He's taking a step forward. He heard the times we call out. Steer only points in Red Bluff, California. 85.5 top score we've had here. All right. So Matthew Smith, the Southeastern Circuit champ, has got a sweet little horse called Vitalic's Last Pet. Same trip every time with this horse. 85.5, dual. Then 85 and 83. Top 4 scores in the Chile Camp Fairback ride. Give it to us, Matthew. Solid little sorrel. Creeping back up on over a decade since it happened. As we set him down, you pick him up. One over 13,000 bucks. This old apple pie. Underneath the Badlands Circuit finalist. Having his best season yet. Rodeo pickup in Randy Britton, Chase Serving will assist the Badlands Cowboy as they set you. Whoop, see? Just like that. Apple pie slowly comes back to the center. Fine, so there we go. The horse is make your move. Yeah, pyramid 5.5. The top two scores that we've had in the Chili's Colorado Camps Bareback Ride. And Taylor made the necessary move. Beautiful ride. Watch the replay. Horse will kick high and hard out the back. Broussard keeping that time and rhythm, trying to get back to the national finals. How about this? 82 and a half. With an 82 and a half, Taylor Broussard. Six-year-old from right here at Estes Park, Colorado. 10 years old from Loveland, Colorado. Hold on, Luca. Jacob Rowe, Quincy Jones. Newcastle and Rosette, Wyoming. I know Newcastle's a growing area. There's more horses and cattle than anything in Rosette, I can promise you that. Probably find a toad of an elk if you got a tag. Better know about those. Jake Quincy. No time. Next to help make it to the national finals. Mendoza and Aurora. Garden City, Kansas to the horns. Evans, Colorado. We got two horns. All right. Don't say this with her. When I say the saddest thing about that song, more than 50% of the people singing it were dudes.
Yeah.
If you wanted to take a girl on a date, that was 20 years ago for that song, fellas. Now it's just weird. Zane Murphy and Dusty Taylor.
This was weird for me the other day.
There was a dance. Alright, what was the total time? We got a broken barrier and a +5. So, total time, once we add it all together, 18 and 9, but we stopped the clock courtesy of Hambone and the Backstreet Boys. That sounds like an after rodeo band, doesn't it?
Yeah. Had a big call picture on this.
There we go, to the horns. Yes, sir! 6.9. Final team to go. We'll stop the clock. Profit. A rerun opportunity. He's got the horse to lead the rodeo on. This is Bazinga. Come on now, boy. He lost the middle speed. you. Birthday Land Limited, bringing you our South Bronx riders. Ditl, Texas is Brandon Lansford. This year's champion of the Resist All Rookie Roundup. Got a horse that resembles the setting in the arena right now. This is Canyon Sunset. Isn't it so gorgeous? As the sun sets on the eastern side of the Rocky Mountain National Park, Brandon Lansford gets ready to ride a horse with us. You know, Brandon, you ride this horse, there's a good chance we'll pay for it. Come on, Brandon! Take it up! Whoa, horse getting rocked to the right. Oh, this is calm and okie doke, okay? That's a young horse, but that's a smart one too. I want you to watch this replay. Watch about 4 seconds into the ride, this horse is going to rock him to the right, right? This next jump right here, okay? Horse feels it and goes, okay, if I do that again, maybe I can fuck him off. And that's exactly what that prompt does. Edward Jones Bucket Shoes. Logan Cook. Alto, Texas. College National Finalist has a horse called Bucket List. That's where you want. All the kids in our sport will be headed there very soon. You need a new batch of one leg. Tractor. Midwest, Wyoming. Now we're cooking. Bringing tide in that boy. 10 and 6.